Hello again. Yeah, it's downtown again. This one, I guess, was about a week ago now. I have a hard time. At the rate at which I post these, it's working out to about one a week at this point. Mainly just because it's just a lot of work to get these things processed. And that means it's kind of hard for me to get anything up here within a reasonable amount of time. So this is like about a week ago. And yeah, it's another downtown match. I just really, downtown's a really fun map. It's really popular, and this is why. It's because you tend to get matches like this that are just very dramatic, with a lot of people working very hard, trying to get the work done here. In this case, you see a lot of good defense. I mean, what do I mainly like about this map? It's about. There's a lot of deathmatch going on up at center, but there's also a lot of using the vehicles to set up defensive positions. This map is all about using the vehicles to set up defensive positions. And deathmatch is also good. It's very important to be able to predict where the guy is going to land, so your rockets can be right there. It's important to remember where the front is. The great thing about warfare is that it has a front. A lot of your other game types, your deathmatch, your capture the flag, your greed, whatever you got there, there's no front to the game. Warfare has a front, which is probably why they call it warfare. Well, there's good reason to call it warfare anyway. There's places on the map that are behind the action, places on the map that are ahead of the action, and there's a place on the map where the action is at this moment. And it's a good idea to know where all these places are. You don't want to get way the hell out ahead of the front. You don't want to be stuck way out behind the front, because way out ahead you're just going to die and you're not going to do your team any good. Way out behind, generally, there's nothing useful you can do there. You need to be where the action is generally, not in every case. I mean, there's things you can do that are useful that are going to be removed from the action. You have to go out and get the special objectives and all that kind of thing. But for the most part, you mostly want to be taking up a useful position. Somewhere where you can do something useful to hold the front or push it forward. And this map is just a really good example of that. You can see there where I was using the Scorpion here to protect the tank, which is something I love to do, and on this map you can do it a lot. The only thing I didn't like about the position we were in there is that the tank is very exposed there. I was really hoping that driver there would move that tank forward and get it into that underneath of that underpass. There's another nice rocket shot there. Just knowing where the guy's going to be and landing the rockets right there. Rockets aren't real hard to use, but that's a good thing to be able to do with them. Okay, at this point we're pushed back to the prime. The front is now here at our prime. I don't feel like the rest of our team really appreciates that, because if you look around here, you'll see that I'm the only one here. I know they're all hoping that we were going to cap with that ore, but we obviously didn't do that. Now we got some people showing up. There's our tank out there. I'd really like that tank to drive in here and protect the prime, but he's not doing it. That kind of puts me in a, I don't feel like that's the right thing for him to do, but it leaves me with a choice. I can sit here and continue to defend, or I can get out there and try to support them and hope that we take the center down, which we're going to do. And in that case, I felt like, well, let's get out there and support him. The tank's a real powerful vehicle. We got a lot of people on this team that know what they're doing, and we managed to take down center. Once center's down, we don't have to worry about the prime. We can concentrate on defending center. I'm going to get this vehicle back here and support the tank some more. Again, the Scorpion's a real good vehicle for supporting the tank, but this just isn't a good place for him to be. I mean, yeah, he can shoot a lot of stuff from here, but he's really open to attack. People will drive up here in Scorpions and Manta. Here comes a Manta, trying to attack him from way back there. He can't come up close because I'm here, and I'm going to chase him back out of there. but he came close to taking that tank down. He's not going to come back this way. But he got close to taking that tank down. I'm going to run back here and heal the tank up some more. If he drive up into under that overpass, he could hold on to this tank for the rest of the game, but he won't. He'll stay right where he's at until he's shot down. Yeah, let's support him some more. He can hang here quite a while, but now I think he's got people up on the roof up there shooting at him. Yeah, he's taking avrils and stuff. Yeah, there's somebody up on that roof up there. I need to try to take him down, but yeah, I just took an avril for him. Man, gotta support the tank. I don't want to get too fixated on that, though. I mean, because the name of, you know, what the game is really about is the nodes anyway. And this is going to be the end of our position. That paladin won't last too long, but he was enough to finish us out. That tank's gone. I don't even have to look to see that. In danger of getting pushed back to the prime again. I'm thinking about staying here and defending some more. Everybody's rushing forward.
Attack the center node.
The prime is open. There's a bender headed across this way, so I figure, well, with the bender in that position, that might give us time to get out here and take center. I'm gonna lose it right there. Well, but center is down, so that means the prime is shielded, so we can go forward again. This is a nice match. We're gonna push them all the way back to their prime this time, I think. After I get done messing around back here. I haven't even been talking about the tank node, have I? We've got the tank node. I think Blue's going to take the tank node. The tank node's not going to be a huge deal in this match. I don't think Blue's ever going to make a lot of good use of the tank. I think we did better with the tank than they did. I think we generally did better than Blue on this match. I think we, for a lot of this match, in terms of the teams, I think we had them outnumbered by like one player through most of this, or through a lot of it. It started out completely even, it ended up completely even, and we just had a lot of good players on both sides, bars on the other team, so I feel like it was pretty balanced that way. But we did have them slightly outnumbered too much. And of course, you know, having one or two lousy players is, you know, that's going to affect the team too. But there was just basically a lot of good death matching and stuff. That tank is back there, I believe. That tank is back there behind me. Since he's back there, yeah, he might be dead now. I don't think I realized he was dead. I figured at this point the tank was back there holding, keeping the prime nail down. So I decided the best thing for me to do is go forward and take the attacking role, and that's going to work out really well. We're going to clear out this entire. We're going to clear out the node and take the prime down, and basically probably take a bunch of points off their. Probably take a bunch of points off their core as well. Yeah, now we're doing good. And of course I'm cursing because that bender isn't already up there in the prime, but I'm going to see if we can't get him up there. Probably won't. He's probably going to die right there. Yeah, he's way down now. I'm going to try to keep him alive, but I also want to get into one of these scorpions because I want to have that vehicle. I want us to at least have a scorpion here if that node goes down. Well, we're going to manage to hold on to the node, but the bender's gone. Tried to keep him alive, but just couldn't make it. I am going to drive this scorpion up here. I always want to get at least one vehicle up on the dock. This is something I don't see enough of. I mean, this is a real aggressive team here. They're doing a lot of attacking, but that's only half of it. Once you take the prime, you got to hold it. And there's nothing for holding these primes like getting a vehicle up here. That's you get a bender or the tank up here, and it's all over with. Well, not in every case. I mean, the other team, if they're good, they can take it out. But even a scorpion up here in this position, I like this position for the scorpion. You can hold this node pretty good from here. This isn't really a good idea to be sitting in front of the door like that. You should be in front of the door and just keep looking back there and just roll backwards and run over anybody that comes through it. But you can keep flinging these balls out here. You can take nukes out when they come in, and there's going to be a nuke come in from a funny angle here, though I'm not going to see him. He's going to get me. I don't know if he was going after me. Yeah, there he is. He was probably aiming at the prime. But that did the job. That cleared us out of there. We still got it for the moment, but now it's down, and now Blue's got it back. And yeah, this is going to be their great counter-offensive here. They've got a tank they've got the tank coming in. I'm gonna sit here, and I was thinking about maybe trying to sit there for a minute and suicide on the tank when it came through, but there was no health left on that Scorpion at all. Now I want to stand back here and try to link the tank coming through there, but that Bender was up there covering for him, so that was the end of that dream. So now they've got a tank in their prime. I don't think they're gonna keep it very long, but. With that tank holding down prime, they're now going to throw everything else they've got at the center here, and they're going to take it too.
I've got the orb.
We still got people trying to hit their prime, but I'm pretty sure they've still got their tank there. And here comes their orb. There's going to be a lot of pretty dramatic fighting for the center now, I think. Yeah, somebody left me a Scorpion. I'm going to take a defensive position here and try to hold that. Just trying to hold center until somebody can take that tank out.
Roger that.
I guess I don't really specialize in taking the tank out. That takes. Oh, here comes the nuke. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to hit that. I'm just going to try to get forward so I don't die, and then run back and try to take it back before. And I made a mistake there. I thought that was a Blue Bender. Really wish I had thrown away that Scorpion right there. I'm going to make a good attempt here to take these foot guys out, but we're going to be about 1 or 2 people short here. There's just 1 or 2 too many of the blue ones, and they're going to manage to hold on to it.
Attack the center node.
And now they're going to come after our prime. And I figure I've got enough time to run back here and grab a vehicle. And there's only one thing I'm thinking of now. I mean, I know how these matches go. These things get momentum. See, here they come. They're already rushing forward, trying to take our prime. That didn't take no time at all. These things get momentum. These onward rushes, they get momentum. You have to get out in front of it. I had to get out there, and I was taking a risk going to the core and grabbing this vehicle because I might have been too late. They might have already taken the prime by the time I got back here, but I was just in time. I got this vehicle up here. We can hold our prime with this. If you see them surging forward like that, you got to get in front of them. Get something out in front of them to stop them. You know, if you get caught behind them, they're going to take the node. They're going to take the node that you left undefended, and that's it. It's going to be all over with. But you get a vehicle up on your dock like this, and you can hold them pretty good. That's what this. I guess that's why I like this map. That's why this is a good map. You know, you get all these opportunities for defense and attack and counterattack, and you know, if you stay on top of it, you can always come back from pretty much anything. We've got them down to 65 points. I feel kind of bad because we didn't get more points off their core. It would have been good if we could have done more damage on their core while we had their prime, but. Yeah, that's as much my fault as anybody. I mean, I don't do as much attacking as I probably should. I do more defense. I like to play defense. I like to take a defensive position and hold the critical node so that somebody else can go forward and get shot at. It's just like a real war that way. I feel like I'm the smarter person in that deal. You know, maybe not. It does tend to work that way. You've got the smart guy who stays in back and mans the machine gun and let some other fool get out there and get shot. Maybe that's a cynical way to look at it. Maybe. But yeah, I'll go on the attack if I feel like everybody's sitting back here and defending, because you know, somebody's got to do it. But I always feel bad when I go forward and attack and then the node goes right down behind me because nobody else wanted to defend. That always bothers me. So there is more glory in attacking, I guess. So I feel like I have to take the responsibility to do it, because if I don't do it, maybe nobody else will.
Attack the tank node.
And if nobody else does and you do it, you're doing a lot to help your team. You're giving your team a much better chance of winning the match. Although, yeah, on the other hand, all the defense in the world is no good at all if nobody attacks. Of course, here once again, there's nobody here but me, and yet the prime is open. If blue got their orb back in here right now, it'd all be over with. And there is a guy back there standing way the hell across the way trying to take the node down with Link, but I am good enough to, just keep it healed. I can stop him from doing that just by healing it. Now I'm going to get the orb in here. Of course, I've got no defense or support whatsoever. I'm just going to stand here with my... Okay, but now the center's down. I'm going to rush forward. Yeah, see, they were trying to get their orb up in there, but no good for them, so... I think I'll actually manage to cap this time. Not real hard to do. This isn't a great map for making big dramatic orb runs. I mean, Flood's better for that. But the runs aren't as long. There aren't as many alternative routes to take. This is great. I love how they do this. You see those blue guys, as soon as the center went down, they went jumping up into these windows. They love to do that. You got to watch for that. As soon as they jump up in them windows, and then once you're all sitting there in place, they jump on you from above, or they just sit up there and bombard you from up there. And it's a little hard to go get them because the only way to get up there is with your jump boots, and if you don't have the jump boots, you got to take time out to go get them, and that means you're leaving the place open for them to come down and attack. It's a pretty good tactic on their part. I never get around to doing that. I never make a point of grabbing the jump boots. I always want to leave the jump boots for someone else, usually the orb runner. I always try to leave the jump boots for the orb runner. But that means that I don't have them, although I do grab them once in a while.
Grab the shape charge.
Yeah, they're trying to take center, but if you look at the map closely, you'll notice that they don't even have their prime, and yet they're still sitting there trying to take center. If more of our team had realized that their prime was down, maybe I wouldn't have been the only one going forward to try to capitalize on that situation, and we might have actually taken their prime back right there. But it's not going to matter. We've got their prime anyway. I mean, even though I died there, somebody else got in there behind me, and now we got it.
Grab your orb.
Maybe I was a little bit too quick to go up in there. I mean, but they were right behind me. And this is going to be it right here. We're almost there. Yeah, they're taking all kinds of hits now. It's just about over with. They're trying to get their orb in there, but no, that's about it. Yeah, happy to.
Blue core destroyed. Red team wins the match.
Let's